Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Hey, good morning everyone, and welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center, and it's a beautiful Thursday morning. Happy to be here. I just wanted to get this out there in case you're having any trouble hearing us or what's going on here. We are having a few technical difficulties today with some missing equipment, I think is what it boils down to, microphones and such. So we're gonna make do and hope this works out just fine. Our internet went down this morning as well, so it seems to be back up and running right now. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we'll be able to make it through the show. So there we go. That's just for your information in case you wonder if we happen to disappear like midstream, you know what's going on. All right, well, as I said, it's great to be here. A beautiful Thursday morning. It was foggy this morning, weirdly enough. I mean, coming in. I mean, I'm used to California Tule fog, which is like you can't see your hand in front of your face kind of fog. But Missouri fog's not bad. You know, you can still drive through it, but it gives you that nice, you know, kind of ethereal feeling to the day. I love fog. It's like one of my favorite climate things, one of my favorite weather events. It's so cool. Anyway, so enough about the fog. It's warming up back, you know, so we got a lot of humidity and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's what's happening here. For those of you new to the show and don't know who we are or why we are or what we're doing, as I said, my name is Greg. I'm with Palin Music Center right here in Springfield, Missouri, the good old heart of the USA. And I'm here every weekday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, to share the internet's coolest instruments with you. And these are instruments available for you to purchase on our website at palinmusic.com or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006 or by checking out our Reverb page at reverb.com. Today I have trombones for you. Trombones and Thursday. I know Thursday starts with a T, so it kind of goes. I don't know. But I don't have any alliterations for you today with the trombones. We'll just call it Trombone-a-thon, which is our original, you know, idea with trombones. Yeah, that's who we are. That's what we're doing. In addition to the cool instruments, we just have some fun. Like to share music with you guys. Like to you know, share just whatever's on my mind. You know, we talk about art, literature, films. All kinds of different things today, or not today, but in general, and you know, stuff I think I can't get my words out today. Stuff I'm interested in, I think you might be interested in. We'll see how that goes here. So let's just have some fun today. Here's what you guys can do for me. Hit the like, the comment, the subscribe, the share, all of those things. We're really close to 1,500 subscribers. Would really appreciate that little push to get us there by the weekend. That would be awesome. And then we've got the live stream chat going on here, which is the best way for us to interact and just have some fun. You can leave your comments, ask your questions, and I can give you a shout out. Let me know also where you're watching from in the world. We've been having folks from all over the world to watch the show, so it's a lot of fun. I just ask, you know, please be polite, be appropriate on the chat. This is a public and family-oriented show, so let's not be rude or inappropriate or insensitive or, you know, fill it up with political or religious kind of stuff. So a tumbler of trombones. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate that. We'll do a tumbler of trombones today. I like it. Let's see who's already on the chat this morning. My brother Vincent is here. Good to see you, brother. Max is here. Mom, of course. Evany Loera, is that how you say that? I'm not sure. Do you have advice for fourth grade? Yes. I do have it. I actually taught fourth grade for a very brief period of time. You know, just go to school and enjoy it and do your homework. You know, have fun with your friends. Respect your teacher. Be polite. Don't talk when you're not supposed to. You know, raise your hand if you've got a question. Yeah, that's all the fourth grade stuff. If we're talking specifically about music, you know, practice. Practice, practice, practice. That way you'll be ahead of the game. All right. Oh, my friend Amber is here. Good morning, Amber. Brandon, Wu-Tang Clan. Is that really Wu-Tang Clan is here? Advice for 12th grade. Yeah. Hang in there. 12th grade, it's your senior year. You can make it. One last year to do it, and then college, and then, you know, adulthood after that. So enjoy it while you can. The senior year is like, God, man, it's just the best year of school ever. It's because it's the pinnacle. You've reached the peak. So you got to make the best of it. You just got to have fun. The wall socket, man, we got all kinds of folks on the show today. Brandon Sipple, how do you feel about barbershop quartet? I love barbershop quartets. I missed out on being in our quartet in high school. I was in our chamber singers group, our jazz choir and whatnot, but I didn't get picked for the barbershop, and I was really disappointed like that because I should have been. I was a better singer than two of the guys, at least, out of the four that were in that group. Anyway, but I'm not at all humble about this. The wall socket, I agree. Kids should be good. Yes, Jessica Silva, name a car. We're gonna have to get back to that here in a second. Lots of weird stuff going on the chat this morning, but I'm happy to have you all here. So like I said, we got trombones. We're gonna have some fun music and a variety of other things for you. So let's dig in and get this party started. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear him because like I said, our microphones are missing in action today, but he can just yell it out. But we're gonna say a fine good morning to Jordan. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning.
Good morning from the sidelines over there. Everybody doing all right in your world?
Yeah, just missing the microphone case.
Missing the microphone case, yeah. We've got these wireless microphones that they've got a charging case that, we have, like all this modern stuff, your earbuds and everything, they come in these little charger cases. And that went missing this morning. Thanks, Nate. If you're watching, which you probably aren't, but that's okay. All right, so yeah, that's what we've got going on. It's good to see Jordan. Good to see you all here. We're gonna dig into some cool instruments here. I got my coffee rolling. Thank you, Ma P, for the Hawaiian coffee.
Before we do the first horn, can you tell us about your shirt and watch?
The shirt and watch, yep, that's part of our game here. Which singer would you be, English or Spanish? English. I know just a teeny bit of Spanish. My watch, okay, so this is my Bulova watch. One of my first nice watches, a gift from my wife many, many years ago. Just recently got a new battery in it, so it works again, so I'm excited about that. And then the shirt, Daniel Cremieux, you can see this one's really elaborately detailed if you get up on it. It's kind of hard to see from a distance, so. But Daniel Cremieux, one of my favorite designers. Absolutely love it. Brandon played the bass clarinet. I did too. Went to state honor band in high school in the with the bass clarinet. That was really fun. All right, so let's dig into some trombones, shall we? Let me get my gloves on so we don't get these all fingerprinty. Jessica, I'm not sure what you're meaning by name a car for an edit. I love cars. I mean, I've got Hot Wheels on the back shelf here. Collect cars, collect Hot Wheels, all kinds of fun stuff. So how about an AMC Gremlin? Is that what you're looking for? I don't know if that's what you're looking for. But anyway, let's look at some trombones here. This is a Jupiter XO series professional trombone. Check out this cool, high-tech, modern style case. It comes with backpack straps and all that kind of stuff so you can haul it around comfortably. Zippered closer. It is a hard molded plastic case. And trombones are just so huge up here on my little set here. But let me tell you what we've got. This is the model 1236 RL-O. Lots of reasons for those numbers and letters. So let's talk about them here. So what do we have? First off, we've got a large bore trombone. This is a 547 bore with the F attachment or F rotor attachment here. This has a reverse tuning slide, which we've talked about on the show before in regards to trumpets primarily, but they also do this on trombones, so you can maybe see that. I don't know if you can see the reverse slide. Basically, it's an integral slide which really frees up the airflow, so you don't get the little kind of steps when you're running into the ends of the tubing on the slides. We have an 8.5-inch rose brass bell. We've got a theme here. All of these trombones are in rose brass today, which is kind of cool. So the rose brass versus the yellow brass, of course, means a higher copper content, which gives you a warm, rich, luscious sound. No real fancy engraving in this other than just the XO logo there from Jupiter. Jupiter XO series horns, guys, these are professional grade. They really are, and they are fantastic horns. This has some nice additional highlights to it. 24 karat gold plated rotor cap here, in addition to, what was the other gold plated part? The balance. This horn doesn't have a balancer on it. I don't know. Anyway, so we have that. We have the nice open flow, open wrap design on this with the reverse tuning slide. So that's the bell section of the horn, and then we have the slide. Let me grab the slide here, which is a yellow brass outer slide. This horn comes with interchangeable lead pipes, 3 of them actually, so you can change up your sound and the feel of the horn. So we've got a, like I said, 547 bore on this. This is a yellow brass outer slide, nickel silver ends with the nickel silver crook as well. Really kind of pretty contoured. I don't think that's gold plated. It might be gold plated water key down there. That's kind of cool. All right, you can see that there. Very smooth slide action, chrome to nickel silver. Inner slide gives you just a really light, smooth action. But the lead pipes, I don't know if I can get this one out currently. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with that a little bit in order to do that. But what the lead pipes do, let me show you what we've got here. Is that right there? Okay. Here's the 2 additional lead pipes. One in brass, and basically you get different lengths and different tapers on these. And then this one is sterling silver. So with the silver, you get an added, again, more color and warmth to the tone, darkens the sound a bit. So fully customizable on these horns, which is really cool. Makes it exactly what you want it to be. Let's see if I can get those back in there. Struggling. Okay, there we go. So we got that. So that is the Jupiter XO series, the 1236RL-O. This is live on the website right now at palinmusic.com, or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006, or check out our reverb page at reverb.com. This is top grade horn, and we've got it on special on the website right now. So check it out and take it home today. I'd love to send it your way. Lots of stuff going on the chat. Let's see what else we got going on here. Played a bass clarinet, name a car finally. Can you show us a saxophone? I did saxophones yesterday. That's Jace is asking that question. I do different instruments every day. We will be doing saxophones again, probably tomorrow, honestly. So stay tuned tomorrow at the same time, and we'll have some saxophones for you. But let me get this trombone out of the way, make room for the next one.
And you can go back and watch yesterday's episode as well. Absolutely.
I don't know if you heard Jordan say that, but all of the previous 100+ episodes are available for you on our YouTube channel, so you can watch the previous ones and show all of the previous. Actually, I played the saxophones for the first time on this show yesterday, so that was interesting, and the clarinets as well earlier in the week. So. Always going to be a different instrument every day, and we kind of rotate through trumpets, trombones, flutes, clarinets, and saxophones are the primary ones. We occasionally throw some string instruments on here, occasionally throw some French horns on here. It just depends upon what we've got available at the time. Do you have to take classes to learn all the details about the instruments? I don't take classes for this. I've been in this industry for 40 years now, so I've learned quite a bit, you know, just by studying and selling and talking with our vendors and manufacturers and different things. So I don't know how to play all of the instruments, and you know that of course you need to be taught how to do. I mean, I could probably pick some up and make some noise, but you know, that's not necessarily what you want to hear. You want to hear quality, right? Yeah. All right, so that was horn number 1. Jace, thank you for subscribing, appreciate that. Go ahead and share this show as well with your friends, family, and relatives, so we can get those subscriptions up and get more people on board with this this fun experience we've got going on. So what's up next, Jordan?
Music.
Music, if you can hear Jordan. He's yelling, music, share some music. All right, so I'm going to share some music with you today. This is a group that I have a deep and abiding love for. I don't think I have shared much in the way of country music styles on this show, or you know, artists in that milieu, that genre, that style, if you will. This is you can call it country, but truly Texas swing is what we're talking about here. So yeah, we've got the swing component in there. You may have heard of, Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys, which was one of the originators of the Texas swing style in the early part of the 20th century. But this group has mastered the art of Texas swing, and they are absolutely fantastic. The group is called the Hot Club of Cowtown. I mean, what gets more country than that, right? Hot Club of Cowtown, little three-piece group. They kind of bounce between Texas swing and the styles of like Django Reinhardt, kind of continental jazz style. So we've got a country jazz blend here with this group. The main artist in the group, Elana James, who is just outstanding. She's the fiddle player and female vocalist. She's got one of those voices that's like it's kind of got a whisper to it, and it's intoxicating listening to her. She's just so fantastic. Classically trained on the violin, and she played with Bob Dylan and just tons of other people. And then the guitarist and other vocalist, Bill Connors. Guys, if you have not heard these people, you need to check them out because they are world-class musicians, and the music is just nothing but fun. You may have heard of Asleep at the Wheel is another famous Texas swing group. So the group is called Hot Club of Cowtown. The album is called Wishful Thinking, and this particular song, which features Elana James on vocals, is called Cabiria. And man, it is just so much fun. Her voice, like I said, is liquid, it's whispery, it's intoxicating, it's just so great. And then Bill's guitar work, and then there's they don't give, come on, let's get the mouth working. The bass player in the group, I don't know his name because that wasn't listed in their credits here on Spotify, but he plays upright bass and kind of the slap style upright bass, so a combination of bass playing and percussion, really. So you get that kind of really cool slap feature, which is typical of that style of music. And then they've got assorted other backing musicians that support them. But they've got dozens of albums out there, award-winning. They're just masterful players. So check out Hot Club of Cowtown, the album Wishful Thinking, the song Cabiria featuring Elana James. I'm adding that right now to the playlist, the Wake Up with Greg playlist on Spotify. And you have access to that. It's a public playlist, so you can listen to all of the songs we've suggested on this show for the last 100 plus episodes. So that is our musical selection for the day. One more time, Hot Club of Cowtown, Wishful Thinking, Cabiria. Check it out. You ever heard of them, Jordan?
I have not, but I'm gonna listen.
Yeah, they are outstanding. Got to see them live a couple times out in California, and they tour all over the world. So they are, just like I said, top notch folks. Love them, love them, love them. Hot Club of Cowtown. So I got to give love to as many different musical styles as I can. I do focus on some more than others, but I'll give you all props. It's all music. It's all good, baby. All right.
Their picture is funny.
What's that?
Their Spotify picture is funny. I'm trying to slide it over.
Oh, their Spotify picture? All right. All right, let's dig into another trombone, shall we? I almost said trumpet, so it's a trombone. This is one of the icons of the trombone world. This is the Bach 42 BO. Kind of what we call an industry standard in this a trombone by which all other trombones are judged. I've got two of those on the show for you today. This one and the one I'm following that up with. Old school traditional hardwood shell case with the kind of alligator trim appointments on it, brass hardware on the case. Really elegant, old school, classic style. All right, so what do we have here with the 42 BO? Similar specs to the last horn, to be honest. These are all very similar. This is the 42 BO, so what we have is a 547 large bore trombone with a 562 rotor section. Same on the Jupiter with a 562 rotor section as well. So kind of in a sense a dual bore, if you will. But rose brass bell on this guy as well. 8.5 inch. My specs say yellow brass, but that is not a yellow brass. That is a gold brass bell, if ever there was one. Maybe not quite as rosy as the Jupiter was, but definitely gold brass. So we definitely have a higher copper content in it. Yellow brass everywhere else. Traditional open wrap design. Very free blowing, very comfortable feeling. Specs wise, I mean, those are the specs. There's not a whole lot to talk about on a trombone. Very smooth action. I think it's a Monel piston rotor in there. Could be nickel silver. I didn't actually check that particular spec. Mechanical linkage there. Yeah, open wrap design. You can see the open wrap design there. So that is the main body section. Let me grab the slide and show you that as well. Here we go. Yellow brass outer slide, nickel silver up top. We have the nickel silver, chromed nickel silver on the inner slide. I mean, you can't hear it. I don't have my mic on, but put it up to the phone where the mic is. You can't hear that slide moving, and that's exactly what you want. You don't want to be able to hear the slide moving. You want it to be smooth as silk and silent as a mouse. And yeah, perfect. So there's the little notification there, the model 42 BO. Did I show you the engraving on the bell? I don't think I did. Let me get back to that here. But that is primarily it. I don't know if I can make you see the inside of this case. You've got the elegant, I need a lot more room here. There we go. So we have the Bach logo in there with the elegant blue kind of velvet lined interior on there. I feel like I'm struggling here today. All right, let me get back to the horn and show you the bell. Again, not a lot of fancy engraving or anything on there, but there's the Bach Stradivarius logo, the B42 or 42BO model. All right, so check this out on the website at palinmusic.com or give me a call, 417-882-7006, or check out our Reverb page at reverb.com. The 42B, the 42BO, is available in a few different bell combinations as far as the yellow brass or gold brass, and certainly a customizable horn for sure, as many of these are. So let me set that one down. I'll get the last one keyed up here for you.
All right. And then can you show us something cool for
I
the
can
last horn?
I can show you something cool, absolutely. We've talked a bit this week. I mean, I talk about it on my show every day at the beginning of the show, talking about watches. And yesterday I went a little bit more in depth with a book called A Man and His Watch. And because of that, I was inspired. I went to the bookstore yesterday on my lunch to take a little break, and I found this amazing, it's a magazine, but I mean, it's a book magazine. It was like, really, it was the cost of a book, but it's a magazine called Revolution, Celebrating the Machine with a Heartbeat, International Volume 74, the travel and style issue. But it is all about high-end luxury watches. I mean, how gorgeous are these? There's just a couple in here. This is a $1 million watch here, made by Richard Mille, celebrating Ferrari, a racing themed watch. Like 2 millimeters thin, one of the thinnest watches in the world. I mean, we're talking pure artistry in mechanical watches here. I absolutely love watches. I can't afford any of the watches in this particular magazine. I love this one. The Frederic Constant doing a, working with, what was it, Second, the artist, who's done a kind of a twist on a handmade watch. Only 10 of those available in the world. Where are some others? Here's one. This one was created for Rafael Nadal, the tennis player. This one's only $238,000, right? For a Richard Mille watch there. All right, there's just a couple others I want to show you before we move on. But look at this one, all right? This is the De Bethune, or Bethune, I think. This is the Purple Rain. I mean, this is just a gorgeous watch. So beautiful. All right, what else in here? There's another one I wanted to show. Man, I mean, they just get crazier and crazier, right? Yeah, that's a watch, right? Okay. So I love watches. I love everything about this. Of course, you can go with a Rolex, Rolex Perpetual with diamonds. What else we got? I mean, we can go on and on, talk about this all day. Okay, look at these. Okay, just a couple more pretty watches for you. So the world of luxury watches are absolutely crazy. I love them. We're just gonna make that a short and sweet little bit about high-end custom watches. So I am not Tim Waltz, if you're asking, but you know, somebody is. All right, what else we got on that? Instrument is beautiful, thank you. All right, let's dig into the final trombone of the day. This is another one of those legendary iconic horns from the Kahn company, the Kahn 88HO, one of the most famous and widely used symphonic trombones in the world. Again, old school, traditional hard shell case there with the brass hardware. Man, these things are just hard to move around up here, aren't they? All right. Ooh, yeah, this one's definitely got the rose brass there. Am I messing up your stuff over there? No, you're good? Okay. All right, so here we go. And this one, yay, we have some fancy engraving on there as well, so you can see something pretty. Want to see something pretty? Look at that, right? We got, of course, the light kind of changes it there. But this is the 88HO. Again, the specs are pretty much identical across the board on all three of these. 547 bore with a 562 rotor, open wrap section up top, one-piece hand-hammered yellow or rose brass bell with the higher copper content there. Very smooth, free-flowing rotor as well. The slide is also rose brass, or maybe gold brass. It's about the same color as the bell. So we've got the rose brass slide as well, outer slide, nickel silver crook at the base, nickel silver appointments at the top. Again, buttery smooth, chromed nickel silver inner slides. 8.5-inch bell, 562 rotor section, the F section of the horn they call it. Just an absolutely beautiful horn. I don't know if anybody has any questions about these or comments on them, but all three of these are live on the website right now at palinmusic.com, or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006, or checking out our Reverb page at reverb.com. And you can take one of these home today. Hey, look, I can see you through the trombone. Isn't that cool? All right, guys, so let's recap. We've got the Jupiter XO series, the 1236 RL-O for reverse lead, open wrap, rose brass. We have the 42BO from Bach, legendary horn in the rose brass, and then we also have the Kahn 88HO in rose brass as well. These are all available in other finishes, like I said, yellow brass and the like. I think some of them you can even get like silver plating or silver bells on some of these. So super cool. All right, well, those are the horns for the day. What do we got left, Jordan?
Just some wisdom.
Just some wisdom. All right. This one comes from a gentleman by the name of Christian Nestle Bovey. I've never heard of him until yesterday when I was looking this up. He is, or was, an epigrammatic, that's a big word, epigrammatic New York City writer. So, you know, an epigram, it's usually just like a short snippet of a thought or whatnot. He's got two known works. One is called Intuitions and Summaries of Thought. The other one is Thoughts, Feelings, and Fancies. So there you go. So early part or late 19th century, early 20th century writer, I believe, was his time period. But here's what he says about music. I love this quote. He says, music is the fourth great material want. First is food, then clothes, then shelter, then music. I mean, it is up there as one of the most important things that you need for survival in your life, at least for me. I mean, I cannot imagine a world without music, or my day or my life without music. It would just not be a good thing. So music is the fourth great material want. First food, then clothes, then shelter, then music. Thank you, Christian Nestel Bovey, for that quote. That's my piece of wisdom for the day. That's the show for the day. I hope you were able to hear us and enjoy us. It looks like the internet stayed on, so we kept the stream going the whole time. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for your active participation in the chat. I really appreciate it. Mom thinks that my program would make a great learning experience for teachers to use in a classroom. It would be great in a music classroom for sure. Maybe some others as well. So thank you guys all for being here on the chat. I really appreciate it. We'll be back here tomorrow morning, Friday. It's Friday. 8:30 a.m. Central, right here on our Palin Music Band and Orchestra channel. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All of those things, and let me leave you with this last thought. Helping people make meaningful music is what we do. And when you're ready, I'm here for you too. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.